I know we're hungry for lunch, but we have a great panel here today. Thank you for joining us today in a conversation on how to leverage celebrity brands for mutual sales and marketing lift with two of the top industry leaders. So first, we have Lee Frazier, the Chief Administrative Officer at Planet 13. He has worked with brands like Fox and Warner Brothers and has led financial operations for massive projects that we do not have enough time to list. But joining him is DJ Saul, CEO of BNY Ventures, homes to brands like Khalifa Kush, no stranger to innovative partnerships, and knows what it is to take brand loyalty in crowded markets. So, without further ado, how are you both doing?
Doing amazing.
Fantastic, Abby.
Well, jumping right into it, let's talk about your background. So, Lee, I know you've had some fascinating roles outside of cannabis, from big projects at Warner Brothers, like we mentioned, to leaderships in entertainment. How have these experiences shaped your branding and customer engagement approach at Planet 13?
Sure. So thanks for having me. Thanks for having us up here today. Excited to be here. At Warner Brothers, the role that I always refer to as most relevant to Planet 13 is my experience working on the Harry Potter franchise, specifically around the Harry Potter tour, and at the end of my time at Warner Brothers with Harry Potter flagship retail. And so people always want to ask and pick my brain, how does Harry Potter relate to cannabis? And I tell people all the time, I mean, at Planet 13, we're not just selling cannabis, we're selling memories and experiences. In a similar fashion, Harry Potter, you can go to the corner of Hollywood and Highland, you can buy a Harry Potter shirt for $10. You can go to Target, you can buy a licensed Harry Potter shirt for $25. Or you can go to the flagship retail store in New York and you can buy apparel at that store from anywhere between $65 and $750, depending on the item that you buy. So in a very similar fashion, if anyone has been to the Superstore in Las Vegas, I mean, very, very geared towards tourists, very geared towards experiences, the experience of coming in there. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. And of course, the pricing is probably comparable to that. And the pricing is just one component, but the product quality, we believe, is second to none. So.
And DJ, you've worked with some of the biggest brands in the world. So what aspects from your previous work are most valuable in leading Khalifa Kush?
First of all, we should talk about a Harry Potter line of cannabis at some point. That would be
a great idea.
That would be nice. My whole career, I'm 5 years into the cannabis space now. I ran a creative agency for 11 years before that. Honestly, my answer would probably be managing the egos and expectations of Fortune 500 CEOs and CMOs and executive leaders in that realm. One thing Lee and I have known each other for a bit now. One thing I keep forgetting to tell you is the time got a cease and desist from Warner Brothers for a little project that I'll tell you about later. But that was a fun time. No, I mean, at the end of the day, one of the main things I've learned in a short/long 5 years in the cannabis industry is, and many of you guys probably know and feel this as well, not a lot of time for BS out there. So transparency and clarity and communication and vision obviously is paramount in any industry or venture, but especially in cannabis. So I don't know, 11 years just running around the brand world, I think sharpened my own tool set to be able to operate in this industry for sure.
And to both of you, let's talk about the celebrity of it. Celebrity branding is big across industries, cosmetic, alcohol, and clothing. What advantages do you both see when it comes to using celebrity partnerships in cannabis? Are they quick to jump on board, or is there some hesitation still?
I mean, I think like all products, but even more so in cannabis, the authenticity really drives. I mean, any celebrity can create awareness and buzz. Planet 13 has hosted hundreds of celebrities, from A-listers to folks' talent that's just on the way up. What resonates best with our consumer and our customer is that the authenticness, the fact that Wiz stands behind his products, consumes a lot of his products. Wiz is very much a working star. He's there. He's actually been a guest bud tender at the store. That is a very unique experience from our standpoint. working with celebrity brands. So.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think about a couple different ways that celebrities have, thrown themselves into ventures, which is not anything new, but in sort of the modern era, you have the George Clooney's with Casamigos. He was on like the first out-of-home campaign, and then that's pretty much it, short of earned media about how much money he's made from that, which is awesome. But the brand and product doesn't need him forever in perpetuity after the initial launch and announcement. Then you look at like a Ryan Reynolds with Mint Mobile. He's been in every single ad that's ever come out for Mint Mobile. Is he passionate about 5G networks? Probably not, but that thing has crushed. And then there's a Wiz Khalifa with Khalifa Kush. He's smoking our product. He's smoking our product right now. He smoked it all day yesterday. He's going to smoke it all day tomorrow. There's just not that many celebrity brand ventures out there that actually have that level of authenticity in a world of every single brand that is tied to a celebrity or an influencer or a mega influencer throwing around the word authenticity at every corner. I'm lucky to be part of that journey to actually have that in our back pocket.
And Lee, I want to jump to Planet 13. It's become known as a true destination for cannabis consumers. Can you kind of share how celebrity collaborations contribute to the atmosphere and kind of impact consumer engagement?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we're looking to do as we look out into 2025 and beyond is really, Las Vegas is such a destination for people to come and attend their favorite concert or music festival. We've got several festivals coming up, conventions. How can we partner with celebrities that tie into the demographics of those particular events? Our goal in 2025 is to do more product launches in conjunction with the celebrities doing live appearances. We believe that can both create lift for the awareness of our brand, also for the celebrity, and continue to drive consumers to come to our physical location in Las Vegas, which again, from an experience standpoint, we want it to be second to none.
And DJ, I want to go back to you, and I want to talk about how, of course, Khalifa Kush is tied to Wiz Khalifa. And you talked about the authenticity of him genuinely enjoying the product. Let's hone in on that. How do you make sure that this partnership remains authentic and continues to resonate with consumers in a really competitive market?
For sure. So big picture, again, with celebrity and brand plays, you have to have a great story to tell, and then obviously the platform to amplify it. That's the point, and to be transactional about it of why brands want to work with celebrities. Obviously, not everybody has a great story and that authenticity, like we were talking about, even if they do have the platform. So he being Wiz, involved in our product development. So it's Khalifa Kush. If anybody doesn't know, and sorry I couldn't bring any on site, but maybe we'll talk later. It's literally the flagship strain that he's been smoking for almost 14 years now. Only in the last couple of years is when we expanded with the genetics breeding program. He's been integral to that. He literally blesses every product or new SKU that we want to ship, whether it's here in California or in Nevada with Lee and his team, or in the 10, 11 other markets that we're now in, and we're about to launch a couple global markets, which is super exciting. So he's literally involved in every step of that. He drives our apparel. He's a bit of a fashionista if you follow him on Instagram. So he drives our apparel line, and because he is the most legit smoker in the game, short of the Snoops and Seth Rogans of the world, Wiz is the guy, which means he knows his stuff. So if we're looking at a new accessory or a new piece of hardware, like he'll be the one that walks up to you and shows you how to put the student glass modal on to be able to put the concentrate on the right edge. Like he knows his shit. Like it just doesn't get more real than that. So again, lucky to be able to have that as our foundation of our brand, and that's what people want to see in the world, and that's what keeps us relevant and at the top of the game.
Have a celebrity that knows his product.
It doesn't hurt. It's so simple, but like how many, obviously we're not the only one, but like there's only so many in the world that exist in that way.
And I think just to bring it back full circle on the business side, this particular partnership has been the most successful partnership we've done at Planet 13. We launched Khalifa Kush in Nevada in August. It's the fastest product to $500,000 in sales in the history of the company. We're super thrilled with this, and we're actually looking to expand the relationship coming in December with one of Khalifa Kush's new artists, Red Farron. And so we're going to launch Panama Red Farron concentrates and vapes and really kind of push this forward from a full 360-degree experience standpoint.
All right. And I want to jump now to mutual benefits of collaboration. Lee, continuing with you, what do you see as the primary value Planet 13 offers to celebrity brands entering the cannabis space? What makes the partnership model different?
Sure. I think just the sheer scale and size, not only of Las Vegas, everyone thinks of Planet 13 in terms of our footprint in Las Vegas, the largest dispensary in the world. More than 1 million people walk through our doors every single year in Las Vegas. I think people are shocked to hear that number. But what's even more shocking is there are another 2 million people come through the doors of our neighborhood store network with 28 stores in Illinois, the largest dispensary in California right down the street here in Santa Ana. And we have 27 stores open now in Florida and looking to expand that footprint in 2025 and 2026.
All right, glad to hear the expansion. But since for time, I want to ask you one final question to both of you. The future, okay? This is a constantly evolving industry. Looking ahead, what do you see as the future of celebrity branding in cannabis? Are there any trends, shifts that you expect to see in the next few years? Obviously, time has been changing and there's been a lot happening. So just kind of your thoughts on celebrity branding and change.
For sure. Before we do that, how many people have been to Planet 13 in Vegas? I figured, right? Like most, way over half, right? So most of you guys know this because you've been there and experienced it. And we have a lot of, we have a disparate group of partners all over the country and now world. First of all, there's only one Las Vegas, and Vegas is getting more Vegas-y, like by the day here if you follow the news and announcements and everything, right? And then within Vegas, there's only one Planet 13 besides being, the biggest with the, largest volume of footfall and everything else, right? It's still, there's the in-house club that's going to open up early next year. There's the consumption lounge that, we brought Wiz to when we first brought him inside, and he can't wait to go back there because it's actually awesome, and there's only so many of those that exist in the world as it stands right now. We did, if anyone hasn't been in the last, 3 months, we built out a store-in-store inside the building, so definitely come and check that out. But my answer to that last question would just be place and space. Again, like we have a lot of great partners, a lot of great retail partners all over the country and world. But full stop, there's only one Planet 13 Las Vegas superstore here. Okay, so future of the industry, super quick answers from my perspective would be and all grain of salt poured all over it for regulatory compliance here, but retail consolidation, streamlined D2C, whether it's pickup or I don't know. I don't have nothing to do with Nug Club personally, but I love Nug Club in California. It's a monthly subscription box. Get to track the delivery on my phone. Obviously, that's not completely unique, but customizing the box, it's like a little monthly Christmas or Hanukkah for me that I get to enjoy. It's fucking awesome. Excuse the language, but that type of experience of having options of how you can get your products right. That's gonna drive, I think, the next wave. And then from a celebrity perspective, I think again doubling down on the place and space aspect. Giving more opportunities for the Wiz Khalifas of the world to actually represent these products in the real world, which is again another obvious statement. There's just only so many ways you can do that today.
And I think maybe just to add on to the place and space, distribution and scale. Again, most people know Planet 13 has one retail store down the street, Most people do not know that Planet 13 sells our own product in 10% of the dispensaries in California. We're looking to double that footprint in 2025. We're doing the same initiatives in other states that we're currently in, and we're looking for ways to launch products in states that we are not currently in. So from our standpoint, Planet 13 is open for business with celebrities specifically who want a direct relationship with the company. Not necessarily celebrities that are working already with existing brands, but celebrities that are looking for, again, not just the space and the place, and I appreciate the call out, but the distribution and scale that a company like ours has.
All right. Well, DJ Lee, thank you so much for your time today. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Let's give a round of applause.
Thank you, guys.